MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Walter Johnson will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Leading off the inning, Mickey Mantle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Come on, run it, run it, run it.
Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in, Mickey Mantle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time here.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1-1.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 2-1 home. This one's down to third. Boggs has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Digging in, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first two outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
The batter number 24.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano.
Robinson.
Gehrig, the runner at third. Mantle at second with two gone. Pops this one up.
Round hard,
Pedroia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Into the box now,
The
Mickey
batter,
Mantle.
number
He
7.
doubled his last time
Designated
through.
hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
1-0 pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Round it.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Digging in now, Robinson
batter, number
Cano. He
24.
flew out in his last
Second
at-bat.
baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Williams comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Ready once again, Eddie Matthews. He's
Now
got a
batting,
hit in 3
third
at-bats to
baseman.
this point.
Eddie
Here you go.
Matthews.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good riff on it, huh?
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 3-2. To the plate now is the
The batter,
designated
number
hitter,
7.
Mickey Mantle.
Designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Boggs gloves it.
Come on, get here, get
Throw
here, get here,
in
get here.
time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. The Yankees are out in front, 7-2.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. So the Bronx Bombers win the opener here in the division series. Walter Johnson takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Babe Ruth is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard toward right center. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mickey Mantle.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing that...
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Next will be the designated hitter,
Mickey Mantle, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Mickey Mantle.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Mickey
The
Mantle.
batter,
He
number
flew out
7.
in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter.
Almost, Matty. Almost
Mickey
went deep his last AB.
Mantle.
Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Run it out, run it out,
And
run
the
it
throw
out.
to first is there. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees 1.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Boston Red Sox have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Eduardo Rodriguez pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first 2 games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Marcus Walden gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Second inning set to go, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today.
Find
Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher. Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Come on, big guy.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Gehrig aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. At the plate, Robinson Cano.
Batting 7th,
Find a gap, kid.
the
Find a
second
gap.
baseman, Robinson Cano.
Let it rip right here.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side.
Come on, come on, come on, come
Throw
on, come on,
in
come on,
time,
come on.
and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Lou Gehrig. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Eddie Matthews.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Flips it behind his back. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Lou Gehrig. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. It is gone! Holy cow! Oh my goodness! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
The 3-1. This is pulled into right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first.
Come on, get down, get down.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Stepping up to the plate, Mickey Mantle. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with one away.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Clutch up for us right now.
The batter,
So a big moment in the ball game here. Robinson Cano, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(8-4) tonight. The Yankees take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Goose Gossage gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. John Lester will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Round it, go!
He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third.
Come on, you're down.
The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
That is big. The second
See it,
baseman,
drive it. Come on, kid.
Robinson Cano.
Two outs here with a runner at third.
Right now, huh, kid?
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Walter Johnson is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Stepping in, Mickey Mantle. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. At the plate, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting. The second
Next
baseman,
for New York, Robinson Cano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1. Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Mantle. He singled his last time up.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Mantle.
They square one up. 1 time.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1. Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
All right, make the turn.
And it bangs off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Cano.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in.
You're up.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short.
All right, make a turn, make a turn.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vaskersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Babe Ruth has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now.
3-0. Hey, your pitch. Your pitch. He's coming to you.
Fouled off.
Right here, one time.
3-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that one is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Coming to the plate now Mickey Mantle. Twos all
hitter.
over the place.
Mickey.
2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
See it drive it. Let's go, kid.
Hit sharply on the ground.
come
And that's
on,
through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup.
The batter,
That's
number
exactly
24.
been the case today.
Second baseman,
He not only mixed in that big
Robinson.
bomb, but now he's got 3
Cano.
ribbies to boot.
All right, one more time right here.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle.
On the bag, on the bag, on the
Good
bag.
effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0. The throw pulls him off the bag. Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews.
Up next for the Yankees, the 3rd baseman, Eddie
4 runs here in this half inning.
Matthews.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, make it 9-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Digging in once
The batter,
again,
number
Mickey
7.
Mantle. 2 hits and 2
Designated
trips
hitter.
for him thus far.
Mickey Mantle.
Hey, see if you can drive it. What do you say?
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1, no strike. Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Williams. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this...
Trying to pick things up
The
where we
batter,
left
number
off.
7.
Mickey Mantle. And
Designated
we'll see
hitter.
what he can do here with a pair of
Mickey
runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
This guy's having a pretty good
right
week
here.
so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Minoso at second. Gehrig on at first with 2 down.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey, you score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Mickey Mantle will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Go now, come on,
now the
one
pitch.
Time.
Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mickey Mantle. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Mantle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up. Adios, pelota. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
It's always hard to single out just one player in a team game like this, but looking at how this one played out, we've decided to name this man as the tops player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage. Have a great evening.